chess is not just a sport, it's more than a sport, it's a tool for life skills. I personally have experienced the benefits of chess. I really struggled with focus. In the different schools we're teaching, we have at least about 6 trainers per school, and these 6 trainers will take on different groups. For basketball, let's have an esports team that plays NBA 2K. For football, let's have an esports team, like a national team.
Yeah.
For AFC 26. 16-year-olds are making, they are dollar millionaires right now.
What?
Yeah.
If there is one thing that you like people to learn from about MiniChess Kenya and esports from this interview, what will it be?
From MiniChess Kenya specifically would be to take from the whole conversation to understand that chess is not just a sport, it's more than a sport, it's a tool for life skills. And for esports, from this conversation, I would like them to get the whole picture of what the industry has been and where we are currently and how big of milestones we've accomplished over the past few years.
And there are others who know you as Magdalene, others who know you as Bambina,
Thank you.
and others who know you as Bambi. Maybe if you can introduce yourself and tell us more about you as we continue.
So my official name is Magdalene Mumbinjeri, but I go by the name Bambina because that's my brand name, also my gamer tag. And I currently work at MiniChess as an educator. So yeah, those guys who call me Bambi are the close guys who were told not to call me Bambi, but they still insist on calling me Bambi.
Yeah.
And Bambina?
Bambina is so Bambina is from actually a book. I got it from the BDB. It's Dagger Brotherhood by J.R. Ward. I used to read the series when I was very young, about the age of 13 to 14, and I fell in love with the fictional characters. And one of the fictional characters in the book was Pain. Pain had a lover who used to call her Bambina. Bambina directly translates to baby girl in Italian.
Wow.
So yeah.
Nice. Now I understand why you like Bambina.
Yeah.
Speaking of mini chess, like what drew you into, development of chess through MiniChess Kenya?
Yeah.
So as I mentioned, I currently work as an official at MiniChess Kenya, where I'm actively involved in teaching. I'm also involved in part of the social media management, some of the pages, and also we grow chess in schools generally at MiniChess. So what drew me into chess development in schools was seeing how chess can be a tool for life skills, not just as a competitive sport, but a tool for life skills. And I personally have experienced the benefits of chess. I really struggled with focus when I was growing up. I'm on the spectrum of high energy, so like I'm very energetic. So chess really helped me with my focus and my critical thinking, and also like my patience, like to calm down and think the most. So like having experienced that, I want to have other kids have this same tool that really helped me. This tool is fun and it does miraculous, has miraculous outcomes. So yeah, that's what drew me into chess development.
And I hear that chess also sharpens negotiation. Is that true?
Well, it sharpens linguistics. So the moment you're good with your language, you can now negotiate properly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I should look for chess
Yeah.
real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming to it at a development age, but I'm 35 in October.
Your brain is still young.
Wow. All right. We'll explore it. MiniChess has grown, over the years since its launch in 2015. From your perspective, what has been the most rewarding part of this journey?
Yeah.
It's been a beautiful journey, especially having now chess in schools. That was our main agenda, to have chess in schools as a tool. And the most rewarding part of the journey has been seeing the kids grow. When you start teaching kids, you get attached to the kids, and just have seen them grow, and I speak for everyone in the team. Seeing the kids grow is the most rewarding part of the journey, and not just in terms of like, do they understand the tactics of the game? No, like also in terms of like, how confident has this kid become since he joined my class? I've seen shy kids come alive from chess, and that's those moments that you say, God, I love what I'm doing.
Awesome. I can imagine when you see a teammate kid get into the first class, and at the end of the just blossoms up. There are usually perspectives about games like chess, golf, like these are games of the high and mighty, the elite. How did you guys demystify that myth now when you're growing and developing chess in many schools? Because I believe you guys are part of all we see nowadays, where most private schools are involving chess as part of their games and development for these young kids growing up.
I guess we have not really finished doing the job, because as I mentioned earlier when we were having the conversation, there's a perception barrier, especially in our local schools. So for mini chess, you'll find that the schools that really adapted chess as part of their curriculum are majorly the international schools. Now, these other schools are picking it up right now. So we are still trying to get the schools, the parents, and administrators to understand the benefits of chess. So yeah, we still have a lot to do with our own system, the local, how do I call it, the 2633 system. Yeah, you find only international schools have been able to embrace it properly. It could be resources, but if you look at how much it takes to get a kid a chessboard, it's only like 1,000 bob. You get that chessboard, and then you have materials online right now. But we're getting there.
So the cost, okay, you've said the cost of getting a physical chessboard is about 1,000 shillings.
1,000 shillings.
Yeah. What of the setting up an online platform to play? Okay. What are some of the things that someone might need on the cost side of it?
On the cost side of it, so you don't need much. Once you have the chessboard, the rubber board will last you for years.
Yeah.
So long as you take care of the pieces.
Yep.
You lose the pawns, and then you start to replacing.
Yeah.
So long as you take care of your pieces, once you get the board at 1,000 bob, we have platforms like chess.com, which is there's the free version, and then there's the premium version. And in chess.com has amazing studies. So like there are studies about opening. If you're a beginner, you start learning through those online materials that are there. So the cost is basically, let's say, internet. You buy bundles. How much do you need per day? Download chess.com for free, or Lichess. Lichess is also amazing. It has its own studies. So the cost is just the board and bundles. You're on a board and a bundles.
That's it.
And then the extra cost could be, would you now need a personal trainer who will take you from now, say, the first level to the next level?
The next level.
Yeah.
Which varies, or approximately around how much?
Which varies.
To engage a trainer?
Let's say the cheapest will be 1,500 per session. A session lasts about 1 hour, but from 1,000 bob, you're able to get a trainer. Yeah, from 1,000 bob over there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that you mentioned an important part on how you people do assessments of the kids you train, and you do reports. Maybe if you can speak more about that.
Amazing. So in schools, we are different trainers of different strengths. My team has some of the best trainers in Kenya. I can say in the middle over there. So I normally deal with beginner kids and beginner advanced. So how we do this is, in the different schools we're teaching, we have at least about 6 trainers per school, and these 6 trainers will take on different groups. So like Ida Karanja is one of our best trainers. She handles basically most of the advanced kids in all the schools we're taking, and her evaluation is different from how I evaluate my kids. So there's different evaluations. We base our curriculum on the Chess Kids. So there's another platform called Chess Kids that gives you different levels, from Rook 1 to Rook 6. So you're able to test your kids. Did this kid understand how the rook moves properly? Did they understand how you can use your rook as a support in different scenarios of the game? But we all of us, we use the Chess Kids curriculum, and then the reports we do are standard reports, meaning they all look the same. Look the same, but the signage at the very end will be the coach who's been with this kid. Yeah.
Gotcha. And what's the importance of such reports, and now to a parent or to the kid itself when they go through it? What's the benefit of that?
To track progress, essentially, and also to see exactly if there's any skills that we've gotten from now chess, not just being as a game, but critical thinking. Is this kid listening to the teachers more? We've had teachers who've been amazed by what a board game, like the impact it can have on their kids. A kid came to chess very disciplined. The moment they are finishing that term, the kid is very disciplined in class. He's acing his math, something probably he never did.
Yeah.
So to get back to your question, I feel like I lost track of the question.
No, you actually tackled it. It was just what's the importance of the assessment, and you mentioned about tracking progress, and also just the ripple effects it has. And it being able to be measured, in a way, and the progress seen over time. Chess is one of the games that is played across other sports by different athletes. I've seen Messi and Cristiano play chess. Even
playing chess.
Why do they do it? Do they also just do it because of sharpening their mind and all these other things, or what do you think why they do it?
Chess is very fun. So the trajectory of starting to enjoy chess is a bit hard. Like when you're starting to learn the pieces, because it's all these different pieces with all these different moves. Every piece captures differently. These strategies to endgame. Like if you don't understand the pawn king endgame, you don't probably understand 50% of the endgame rules. So when you're starting to play chess, it might not be as fun. But the moment you master your chess, it's such a fun game.
It's a fun game.
So for those guys, they're just having fun. And then it's like combat. Yeah, it's very combative.
Without hitting each other.
People say golf is a sport that is used for networking. You can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I feel chess is really, really a great sport for networking, and how intimate you can get to know your competitor or your friend or the person you're sitting with playing with chess from the start to the end of the game. What's your thought on that?
I think you're right. You're right there, because for me, even besides being an esports athlete, I get to enjoy networking in the chess community. And these are two different communities, but I'm trying to get synergies around them. They also introduced chess as an esports. But to talk on networking, I would say chess is it's elite. Okay, so you'll find sponsors like banks. They really like to sponsor chess. You see, it gives that feeling of professionalism, but also sporty.
Oh, awesome.
You participate in 3 sports.
Yeah.
Tell us about basketball.
So basketball is hanging on its nails. My career in basketball. Yeah, but I could say I'm doing basketball for fun as much as I'm also playing it professionally. The other two is esports and chess. Those ones I'm doing professionally, strictly professionally. For my basketball career, I'm playing in the Women's Empowerment League. We just came up like 3 months ago. That's when I started playing. And the way you're looking, my knees have given up. I can't jump no more. I can't run like I used to. Yeah. But the shot is still there.
The shot is still there.
Still there. My defense is still there. Yeah. So my basketball career is like 2-3 years to die.
Just 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
But the best thing is you have longevity after that, which is on the esports side of it.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can just, shed some light on how things are in the country in regards to the esports side of basketball.
Oh, okay, fine. So esports is for the guys who don't know, esports is electronic sports basically, and any video game that has a system and structure can really just go into being called an esports. Yeah. So you asked about basketball. I know you mean like FIBA and eFIBA.
Yeah.
And NBA 2K. I don't know why you're obsessed with NBA 2K, but the basketball. But yeah, the community in NBA 2K is not the most vibrant, but it's there. The most vibrant communities currently we have is the FIFA community, or like EAFC. We're having EAFC 2026 come out on September 26th. So the community is hyped up for that. We have huge numbers in EFC. We also have Tekken 8 is also one of the esports that really growing. I personally play Tekken 8 professionally. I've played it professionally for about 13 months now. I was playing it casually, transitioned from EAFC now to Tekken 8. Other very brand communities are the COD, the COD Mobile, and the PUBG communities. Huge communities those are. And also the Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat did have like huge followings when we did the August tournaments.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If I were the cabinet secretary of sports,
Okay.
I'm interested in basketball.
Okay.
And with your vast experience on, the Tekken 8 and everything, you've, networked and been around those spaces.
Yeah.
What can we do to make the basketball esports more vibrant?
I would say you see the same thing with the NBA does. Yeah, it has like an E team. I don't know if that's what they call it.
Yeah.
But it's like an esports team that's a sub of the main team. So if we had the same in Kenya, I would pitch to you as the cabinet secretary, please give me resources to start an esports team under these different teams. So for basketball, let's have an esports team that plays NBA 2K. For football, let's have an esports team, like a national team.
Yeah.
For EFC 26. Anytime we have an international or regional competition, these are the guys we are trusting to send and bring back the trophies. So for the different categories like Tekken 8, for the solo sports would be hard to have a national team, but for the team sports, even for like Dota 2, let's have a team, a national team. We know these guys are training regularly, working in their tournaments. They're not coming home empty-handed. Yeah, let's build on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the business in esports? Yeah, is it the ads? Is it what? If you can just demystify the business side of esports.
Wow, that's a heavy question, and I don't know if I can fully answer it. But you see the viewership. The viewership is one of the biggest. That's where most of the income for esports comes in. The sponsors, so the TWT, the Tekken World Tour, had millions of people who are watching it at home. Those who didn't make it to the venue, that's where most of the funding comes from the sponsors, because if you know you have a million people watch this thing and you're a sponsor, you obviously want to have your ad over there.
Yeah.
And and the prize pools, oh my god, they are crazy. The prize pools in esports, like the esports World Cup, had amazing, like,
How much?
so if you do the math and you're transitioning it to like Kenyan shillings, even if I got 8th place, I would come back a millionaire because it was over 100.
Place.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
over 100 USD. 100 million Kenyan shillings. We can check that. We can come to check. And then you take a caption exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, the prize pools. I did my research. The movies industries and the music industries combined does not secure esports money.
What?
Yeah.
Then we are missing a lot.
We are missing a lot. 16-year-olds are making they're dollar millionaires right now.
What?
Yeah.
That's the global music industry
Combined with the global movies industry, the money does not like.
There's no
esports. So esports is the future.
You know, how do you get to balance this two? Playing chess, training chess, being a developer of chess, then there's esports, and then there's basketball right there.
Good basketball. So yeah, for me it comes down to discipline and perspective. So like for chess is the most structured of my work because it's more formal. It has more structure, and then esports has more energy and it's more fun. So for me to balance, I ideally do my chess work during the morning hours, and then for the esports and the practicing, I do from around 4 p.m. To around 8, and then when I'm playing, I haven't been practicing my basketball so much, to be honest. I have one day a week that I practice my basketball, but I'm always in the gym getting the gas and only see him as
For sure. You know, there's partnerships. You guys have MiniChess. You have over the years, you know, since 2015, partnered with many people, many organizations. How do these collaborations help advance, you know, your mission as MiniChess?
The partnerships really give us strength. You know, there's only things you can do when you're a small group. But these partnerships, like the few different partnerships we've had over the years, have given us international platforms where we're able to send some of our kids to go compete in those international competitions. We recently had a kid from one of the schools fly to participate in Italy, and I mean, if it's not for those partnerships and sponsorships, that would not have been possible. And locally, it helps like really get into those schools. Then you know, Zukoko, Mbali, the rural areas, like. There's some schools it's really hard to get to, and the strength that the partnerships give us help us to be able to access those schools and give these children the same tool.
How, if you can share some of the experience that you've had working with, you know, the grassroots schools, and how was it working with those kids versus, you know, maybe guys in town or in the city? What was like your experience?
So the kids are different. Let's start from there. The kids on this side of town are more expressive. They have the confidence already. So the main difference is not even just teaching chess, is how do I empower this kid from this other side to I don't want to use the word love themselves, because for a kid that's but to be able to be confident in themselves, to be able to learn, be open to learn, and express themselves through this game. So the main difference has been just how expressive are the kids compared to
One of the key challenges in sports is sustainability. Running tournaments, events, be it mini chess, be it, esports, is a huge undertaking. What goes into planning these events, and how do they help nurture talent?
A lot, a lot. The tournaments, they take a lot because you have to coordinate with the schools, right? Because these kids can't just be released. The parent has to be communicated that this day, next month, we're gonna have a tournament at this place, and we need to take your child out of the school premises into the venue. Also, the second thing would be securing a venue for the tournament is hard. So, because logistics in terms of like how much are you gonna pay for the space, how much are you getting in. So for most tournaments, you'll find that the kids are paying 1,000 bob for the tournament. So you have to, whatever you get from that event, you have to budget for the venue, probably food, and probably the prize money in the same. So yeah, securing a venue takes the biggest chunk. Yeah, so that's one of the things we have to think of. Also, basically child safeguarding during tournaments. Yeah, that's something
very important.
Yeah, that's something we really think about, and we plan for months for us to do this tournament successfully. But also it's where the magic happens, because you've taught this kid all these things for a time. No, it's time for them to put it into practice. Yeah.
And then you get to know if I did a good job or
not. Yeah.
Yeah. 5 to 10 years. Where is mini chess?
5 to 10 years. So in MiniChess, we say we want to empower. Like, we want to have as many schools as possible adopt chess into their curriculum. If possible, have the Kenyan curriculum adopt chess into it as not just as a game, but as a co-curricular activity. Yeah.
Officially in schools.
Officially in school. That's 5 to 10 years plan. Empowerment, and basically just having chess equal accessible to all the kids possible.
If you had a message to parents, schools, sponsors about investing in chess, what would you tell them? Chess, I would tell them chess never dies. Like, chess has been here for centuries, right? I even joke with my friends that chess is the original esport. Like, chess was just chilling, waiting for the internet to come
in.
And then, so for chess is a tool that has been refined over the centuries. We have, from my own experience, from other people's experiences, from research that has been done, chess actually really helps with logical thinking, critical thinking, creativity, and these are fundamental skills you want your child to have. So I would tell them, think about. What of for esports? Yeah. Same thing. So esports is moving differently. Like, I think
real quick.
Yeah, I think that just is just a simple, boring game. So esports is moving differently, and I think I'm gonna catch up with it and give you an answer as soon as possible.
Yeah,
but
so
if you look at the change we've had since 2018 to now, in only 7 years, there's been so much growth in the sport. We are getting new talent. We're getting new games become famous, and so for esports, it's just go with it. Go with it. Go with the swing. Yeah. Speaking of catching up, how much on the hardware side do you need to catch up? How fast? That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah. On the hardware side. Yeah. Yeah, buying a console, a PS5, will cost you about 70K. That's about $500, yeah? And you haven't even bought the games. And then the PS5 Pro is coming. So the GTA 6 that's coming out, it will only play on the pro version. So in terms of hardware, you need to be rich.
just
For
need to be-
esports, in terms of hardware, you need to be rich,
Yeah.
or at least have a sponsor who is willing to give you the resources to start your career or to continue progressing your career in esports.
Amazing. On to the quick fire segment. Chess clock, digital chess app.
But now you see that question. Digital esports. I think I'll go for chess club.
Chess
Yeah,
club.
because of the traditional feel. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. Organizing tournaments or coaching sessions.
Coaching sessions.
Coaching
That's
sessions.
where the magic of growth happens.
Wow. You prefer that?
Yeah.
One word that best describes MiniChess Kenya's mission.
Empowerment.
Empowerment.
Yeah, that one, empowerment, yes.
We always love the fun segment part because it gets us laughing and all.
Okay, let's get into
Let's
it.
get into it.
Yeah.
If MiniChess Kenya had a mascot, what would it be and why?
Bambi.
No, God, no. What? Please stop. I think it would be a knight.
A knight.
Yeah.
Why so?
Because a knight moves different. Yeah. A knight really does move different. And just because of its unique nature, I think that really describes what MiniChess presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we challenge you to create a mascot of a knight.
Of a knight,
As
yeah.
MiniChess Kenya.
I don't know how it would look like though.
Like a knight.
No, like a straight knight, or does it come with the back? Okay, fine. I'll figure it out.
There you go. I'm waiting to see that in one of your games, one of your tournaments.
Yeah.
Kids will be really excited.
Yeah.
What do you think?
They would love it.
Yeah.
But the girls would love a queen mascot.
Oh, they'll love a queen mascot.
Yeah, because even in class, you see them playing toys. They're kissing the pieces. I'm like, Miss, this queen makes me feel powerful like a queen, you know? So,
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you have a queen mascot and a
and
knight
the
mascot.
Knight mascot, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That would be a distraction. You guys want to be focusing on the chess.
So, yeah.
What's the most memorable moment you've had working with kids in this program?
I mean, I've just described it. Because when the girls, this particular girl I was teaching, and she was very shy, and then through chess she found her confidence. And this one moment she was telling me about how the queen is powerful. Like we'd learned all the pieces and the values. The queen gets up to 12 points. The knight has 3 points. The bishop 3 points. The pawn 1 point. You see, like the queen has very many points.
Very many points.
And
yeah.
them just taking that more than literally and telling you, Miss, this queen makes me feel this way. I haven't forgotten how it made me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a powerful one.
Yeah.
Because that's character being instilled
Yeah.
and shaped and chiseled right there.
Yeah.
For a young person to start feeling like a queen.
Yeah.
And the confidence of I need to start operating as a queen
Yeah.
in whatever thing that they do
Yeah.
is really powerful indeed. If you could host a dream chess tournament anywhere in Kenya, where would it be?
Kula nyumbani, kule Kilifi.
Kilifi.
And
Why Kilifi? And where?
I love
Paint that scenario for us.
So there's this beach called Bofa. Yeah. I've lived in Kilifi for like 7 years, and it has like the most beautiful beach. Like the sand is so pretty. So I love nature, the ocean, the sound of the ocean. So you can imagine chess is a quiet game.
Yeah.
We have boards, we have tables and chairs and boards. Or even people could not sit here. Let's make it formal with tables and chairs and the chessboards and the ocean. They're so silently like.
Why should we can sit on the sand?
Yeah, oh my God.
Just connect with nature.
Connect with nature.
Yeah.
But it would be unofficial.
It will be
federated
unofficial. Oh, okay.
tournament. So even if we're sitting on the sand, I want it to be official, federated.
Gotcha.
Beautiful scenery. Yeah.
I'd sit on the chair and remove my shoes.
Yeah, and feel the sun
And feel
on
the
your
sun.
exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, that's most
Yeah.
yeah.
I am looking forward to such a tournament.
Yeah.
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 Why not?
Something you can plan on.
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, Bambina. It was a great honor having you here at Wima Sports. Thank you for all that you guys are doing, since 2015 to date, towards chess development in Kenya. And, the sky is just the limit. Yeah, and the sky is not the limit. I mean, there is more beyond the sky. And I foresee you guys, breaking that glass ceiling and one day just sitting down somewhere and just enjoying whatever drinks or tea and just saying, wow, look at the impact.
Yeah.
Look at all the empowerment, 2025, 2015, those are 10 years.
Yeah.
And you guys are still there strong.
Yeah.
If you can just leave a parting shot.
I would like to thank you
Yeah.
for telling our story. Yeah, someone has to tell it, and you inviting us here to tell our story. We're very grateful for that. Now people know that chess is not just a sport; it's a tool for life skills. And my parting shot would be to parents and teachers out there that don't really understand how chess can be a tool for their kids. They should reach out to MiniChess. MiniChess Kenya has a roster of amazing coaches, and if your child is struggling with, and I speak from experience, if your child is struggling with focus, with patience, chess is where to start. Yes.
Chess indeed is where to start. Viewers, and until next time, it's your host here signing out, Jermaine. Salute.
Salute.